So I've really seen so much of this lately with many of my students. Something occurring in the takeaway that seems to be right? Most people think that when they take it away, they're gonna turn the club back, right? We're gonna turn away from the ball, right? Our hips turn in the golf swing. It is true, our hips turn, but they don't turn first. So if you're one of those people that kind of pictures like you're turning around your spine, say in this fashion, right? Or you're one of those people that turn in a barrel, you really want to be careful. It's very important in the golf swing that we actually start off with a little lateral shift, especially if you're a person that likes to take the club inside. If you've ever videotaped your golf swing and it starts to go inside early in the takeaway, I guarantee you're turning too flat and too horizontal, right? A good way to picture it is there's too much horizontal force, too much rotational force for people that look like this, and then they start to maybe come over. Or the opposite, there's too much lateral force that people look like this. But way more often than not, I'm seeing so much of this in the golf swing. I'm seeing just these really big turns off the ball in an effort to try to hit it farther. So I've got my handy dandy pressure board. It's just a little board that teeters back and forth. And all you need to do slowly, just to kind of envision what happens, is the first thing we do is there's a lateral shift to the right. That's literally what starts our backswing. We push off our lead foot, push to the right, and my hips or my pelvis, they tilt slightly. Okay, it's not a sway. We're not doing anything crazy like this. It's a little pressure shift that gets me loaded on this leg and on this glute, and then I can pull my arms back and turn. But literally that is a missing ingredient in so many swings that end up feeling very armsy, feeling like you're not initiating with your lower body coming down, because that initial pressure shift like this, that starts me back, and then that also starts me down. And the difficult thing is, if you don't do it first, you're not gonna do it next. If you start off by going like this, just in a pure rotation, you're gonna come down and it's gonna basically be the opposite version of that. We're just gonna be rotating around. We need to move from one leg to the other leg. So these pressure boards are great. They're a little bit exaggerated. I won't actually move this much in a golf swing. I'll show you in a second. It'll look similar, but not as exaggerated. But this pressure shift happens to start back and then turn, and then to start down, and then we turn through, because it loads that leg properly. The leg is loaded, my foot is loaded, now I move on it. When you guys are kind of swinging around your middle, right, the middle of your spine, you're just kind of staying in the middle of your feet. We're not really powerfully moving from one leg to the other. So once you get off the pressure board, it's good to feel a little rhythmic bump. If you ever watch Henrik Stenson, he actually just does it even before the club moves, but most players do it just microseconds before the club goes back. That little pressure shift or little trigger, and then they start to rotate and turn. And I promise you, if I had some heavy cables I was trying to pull back, if I just turned like this trying to pull those cables, I would not pull them near as well as I would before instead of getting to here and then pulling it back to the top. I could probably exert almost twice the amount of force. And that's very important for the backswing, okay?
Hey, it's your coach, Zach Allen here. And if you'd like to permanently eliminate your slice, add 20 or more yards to your drives, and make consistently flush contact swing after swing, then I've got just the thing for you. I'm about to show you a method that will fix your swing fast. In fact, we often see huge improvements on the very first swing. Since I don't have enough time in this short video, I've put together a 3-part mini clinic where I walk you through the exact process, nothing held back. I call it the One Swing Fix, and you can get the entire thing free of charge by clicking the link in the description below. The training isn't available anywhere else, so go ahead, click the link right now, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, now let's get back to today's lesson.
So, the feel in the drill would be, as you get set up, feel mobile in your legs, and the very first movement is a little shift to the right and then back to the top. I'm actually kind of pushing off my left leg before I go back. So it looks like a great turn. I have a 45-degree hip turn, but it is not this one. It is definitely not that. And then go ahead and just hit some shots. What I like to have my students do when they're first feeling this is actually just move over here first, turn back, hit it. And then you'll slowly start to blend those motions, right? You'll kind of do it a little faster, shift, turn, little faster, shift, turn. And then let's do one at normal speed, shift, turn. But that really is the key to kind of using the ground powerfully. Right leg on the backswing, forward leg on the downswing, really engaging those spikes. So take that out next time you go to play, especially if you're overturning your body, using that a little too loosely with just rotating and making a bigger turn. If you like some other videos on how to use your lower body, I've got some great ones here that you might want to watch. But other than that, feel free to subscribe, like the video, comment if it helped you. Anything that helps support the channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. Have a great day.